Okay, February 21, 2019, and I wanted to focus this week on adding into your toolbox with some more detoxification techniques. So when I lived in New York City, I would sometimes go to the Russian bathhouse down on the Lower East Side, and boy, was it a scene. It is still there. So if you ever go to New York City, you should check it out. It's on East 10th Street between 1st and A. And it's the real deal. I mean, it's been around since like the 1860s, I think, 1890s, something like that. And you go in and it's so antiquated. I mean, it literally looks like it is begging for a makeover. It's like, how do they actually get away with not revamping this place? But it's a co-ed space. It's pretty amazing. And I mean, there's these big heavy-set dudes walking around that are like, you know, Sasquatch, and they're doing the platza thing with the leaves. Do you know what that is? They have these big, like, leafy sort of brushes, and you get platzed. And so you're in the steam room steaming your brains out, and these guys start like whipping you with these leaves to like create lymphatic flow in your system and all this incredible circulatory response in your lymphatic system. It's pretty powerful stuff. Anyhow, they have these incredible saunas. They have a steam room, they have a dry sauna, and then they have all these showers, and then they have the hot and the cold pools, or I should say the cold pool. They have the hot rooms and then the cold pools. Now the cold pool, Lord have mercy. I never could really go in the cold pool. I mean, I would go in super quick. I would go up to like about my thighs, right where it meets, you know, the pubic area, and that was it. And then I'd hop out of the water because it was so freaking cold. My bones ached. And I just didn't like the way it felt on my privates. So I was never one for the cold bath. But, you know, last year I did a 90-day challenge, a 90-day challenge with Jesse Itzler. Gosh, it was 90 days. And we were challenged to do cold showers every day. It was like January, February, March. It was definitely the cold winter months when this was going on. So we're going to dive in today to some new detoxification methods that you can add to your daily protocol, and I challenge you to include this every day. So we're going to talk about the benefits of cold showers, or cryotherapy, which is actually a professionally administered version of it, but it's done in like 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to go into the details and the benefits of cryotherapy. And, you know, cryotherapy is a really wonderful modality because, well, it's only 2 minutes. So I think it might take some of you longer to drive to the cryotherapy place if you do try out a session. Look, I would never tell you to like look on Groupon to get a colonic, but you could definitely find very valid cryotherapy places on Groupon. So you might want to check out some discounts that might be out there and check it out. And we're going to do a deep dive onto the detoxification practices and the benefits and the reasons behind this incredible modality that is really taking off. There are tons of cryotherapy studios all around the world now. It's incorporated as a huge part of a lot of the detoxification programs that are out there. And I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go into some of these incredible benefits so you can learn a little bit more about why I'm talking about the cold therapy today. Okay, so here we go. First of all, you don't have to go and get cryotherapy. You can do a cold shower at home. Now, what happens when you do a cold shower at home is very simple. First of all, you don't do the entire shower cold. Well, you could, but I don't know if you want to do that. But it's literally just running the water at the end of your shower for about a minute. If you can do it for a minute. I'm up to about 25 seconds, 30 seconds is where I can kind of like handle it. I've gotten to the point where at the end of my shower, I actually crave it. And I'm starting to feel the true benefits of it. So I invite you to take a try. So what you're going to do at the end of your shower is you're just going to turn the water to cold. You're going to let the water pour all over your head and down your entire body. And what happens is something really, really powerful beyond shivers, besides like, you know, mountain-sized goosebumps. You're actually going to be triggering the norepinephrine neurotransmitter in your body, which is a powerful, powerful response that triggers the immune system. And it also triggers a very positive mindset because the norepinephrine triggers into the brain. So here's what you're going to do at the end of your shower. Turn the faucet to cold. Now, if you want to ease into it, you can turn it to lukewarm, right? And just kind of slowly go in. And then after about 5 or 10 seconds, you just keep moving the dial on that faucet a little bit colder and colder and colder. And then you're just going to stand under the water and probably curse my name and allow the water to just pour over your body and start to feel the insane, the insane inflammation or anti-inflammatory response, and start to feel mind over matter in that moment. Because I know that I'm very mind over matter in that moment. So see what happens. If you even just do 5 seconds to start, that's fine. Or you can turn the shower head off and allow the water to pour through the bathtub faucet and just splash the cold water on your face if that's your beginning place. Okay, that's basically where I started, splashing the water on my face. And then if you want to take it one step further without it just pouring over you, you can just start wiping down your arms and wiping into your armpits where your lymphatic system flows and where all of your lymph nodes are also very abundant. Okay, if that is your, that's your go-to, and you want to go one next step further, then you can just start kind of splashing water on your chest, throwing it over your shoulders and letting it drape down your back. And then eventually you want to get to the feet and the full length of your legs. So again, go at your own pace, but bring it in somehow. Splashing the water on the face is a really great way to reduce inflammation around the eyes and just in your overall facial countenance. So if you wake up one morning and maybe you ate a little indulgently the night before, you might start to see the resonance of inflammation under your eyes and your overall countenance. And so one of the things you can do is just start splashing cold water on your face, because it shrinks, right? Everything shrinks when we get cold. Okay, so let's take this deeper dive into some cryotherapy benefits, and here we go. So first of all, what is cryotherapy? Cryotherapy, if you've never seen it before, you've never had a session, is basically a full body immersion into this cool box. My buddy Mike Perrine has cryotherapy in his Vitality New York City office where he offers colon hydrotherapy. And I just want to double check that we are totally recording. Yes, we are. Okay. And so you step into this sort of like cylindrical container, and it pumps out all of this cold air, right? And you're in there, you're undressed. Okay, so let me back up. You're undressed and you go in wearing a robe, and you wear these like big gloves, and you wear these big fluffy booties so that your extremities are protected. You have to make sure your body is not wet anywhere. Like dudes, like you have to sign a waiver that says like, dry off your pee-pee. Okay. So, because you could get frostbite down there. All right, so here's the deal. So you go in, you take off the robe. Once you're in this cylindrical sort of container, your head is sticking out of the cryotherapy chamber. Okay, it's a chamber. And then what's really cool, it's like a space age kind of little capsule. You're in there, and then all of a sudden the floor like raises you up. Okay, and then in comes the vapors, the cold air, and it exposes your body to these really frigid temperatures as low as 240 degrees. What? I know, it's freaking cold. I did it once so far. I've done it once so far. And you can start with a minute or 2, and then you go in and build up to about 3 minutes. You don't stay in longer than that, okay? So what happens is it triggers a very therapeutic response in your body, and it actually will start altering your human biochemistry. Very powerful stuff. So your skin is going to start reacting very rapidly to the temperature, and it's going to signal this very powerful physiological reaction that stimulates your circulation in your body, and it triggers healing. It triggers another level of detox that you may not have known was possible. And so for people who are doing any kind of physical fitness, and if you have any kind of inflammation or pain in your body, elders who are dealing with arthritic conditions, I know, Cheryl, you had talked about your mom has arthritis, you were taking care of your health, so you know that you can, not have to deal with those same kinds of repercussions. Anything sports related, anything fitness related. Okay, so and a lot of professional athletic teams are using cryotherapy now, especially for like baseball pitchers, because their shoulders get so inflamed after throwing like 50 to 100 pitches in a game. So Cryotherapy is a really excellent way to maximize your training regimen. So if you're going to raise the bar on your 5-minute workout, Cheryl, and Lee, if you're watching this on recording, also same thing. I know you're going to the gym very regularly. So you're able to start flushing away a lot of the inflammatory lactic acid buildup that can cause a lot of pain in your joints. And it speeds the recovery and it speeds the recovery time, and it also enhances your performance for the days in the future, right? So professional athletes are using cryotherapy so that they can have longer careers, they can get back in the saddle quicker, they can play more games. If they do sustain a very serious injury, they don't have to be out on the sidelines for very long. And they start to really enjoy all of the benefits that their athleticism truly provides, so that they can get the most out of their workouts as well in between. Okay, so really supporting recovery time. Really, you know, it's whole body cryotherapy, WBC, is really an excellent way to raise the bar on your training regimen. It'll allow you to get back in action sooner. And we're really in a space now where any kind of, even injuries that are more, you know, severe in terms of like pulling, straining a ligament or tearing a ligament, things like that, can be enhanced with cryotherapy, and the recovery time is significantly sped up. Okay, so reducing stress and reducing anxiety. Who? Stress? Us? What are you talking about? So short exposure to cold temperatures triggers your brain to increase the hormone and the neurotransmitter norepinephrine. We talked about that a moment ago. And the result of doing that is that you have this increased focus and this increased mood, which is pretty powerful. I know when I do the showers in the morning, I know exactly what's happening. And I feel like it's just toughening me for the day, right? It's like, if I can handle this cold, freaking ice cold water pouring down my face and body, I can take on anything today. So in addition, it also will start reducing the impact of stress. So that means as you deal with days at work that are, you know, unexpected things happen, didn't get out as early as I wanted, and I'm trying to crush 2 days into one, wow, you start to feel like you handle things a little bit differently, or maybe a lot differently. All right, so in addition, you also have a very relaxing effect come over your body, right? The after effects of that, it carries you through the day. It allows you to feel reduction in anxious feelings, reduction in insomnia. So you have a deeper sleep, so that when you wake up in the morning, you are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and you can pop out of bed. And hopefully, if you were having restless sleep, it's something that can also be quelled. So reducing pain and inflammation. Okay, so Cheryl, we talked about this with you. You talked about doing your workouts. It's feeling a little challenging because your body just really aches on the regular. So cryotherapy and cold showers, by the way, cold showers, totally free. Don't cost you a dime. So throughout your treatment, typically in a cryotherapy chamber, you're having this really incredible response with oxygen-rich blood pumping through your system that's getting redirected to feed all of your organs with this new, fresh, sort of recalibrated blood, right? So all of the poisons are getting diverted from the joints and your spine and all the muscles, and pulling out the stagnation that is causing you to feel the pain, that is causing the cells not to fire off properly. And so when this cooling to the tissue happens, you have this incredible decrease of pressure and this incredible acceleration of healing going on in your body. It's powerful stuff. One of my clients who had very serious knee surgery was coming in for colonics. Oh my God, the size of her knee, I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. It was so swollen after her surgery. She was going for cryotherapy like 3 to 4 times a week. Really powerful, and it really did accelerate her healing. So very powerful in that way, and hopefully not even have to deal with the surgery piece. So reducing the pain, reducing the inflammation. So, you know, anyone dealing with things like we talked about the arthritic piece, anyone dealing with any kind of fibromyalgia, any kind of, you know, post-surgery, any kind of muscle pain after a heavy workout, you can recover much faster. Okay, this is another very favorite benefit, boosting the weight loss. Who doesn't want to lose some weight in our group? Sorry, I have that tickle in the back of my throat. So your body tries to maintain its core temperature, right? your metabolism will elevate and your body starts to burn extra calories because it's facilitating heat production. Isn't that so freaking cool? So you step into cryotherapy, and in one session, you can actually burn up to 800 calories. Say, what the F? 400 to 800 calories in one cryotherapy session. So when we talk about rapid weight loss, you also get the reduction of inflammation for the pain loss. Oh my God, it's total win-win. Reduce the anxiety. It's a win-win-win. And then also having beauty and having the cellular regeneration benefits as well. So when your cells are pumping up with this incredible new found cleansed blood, when you're having this freedom from pain, you're working out more often, guess what happens to your radiance? Yeah, goes through the roof, right? So you have detoxification elevating, you have collagen increasing in your system. Cellulite is just melting away. After the skin experiences this incredibly low sub-zero temperature, you're going to be able to activate cell repair in your system. All of the mechanisms for healing get elevated. You're going to increase the collagen production, which we mentioned a moment ago. And you have this incredibly wonderful cooling effect that reduces inflammation and also assists with issues around skin. So Cheryl, we've been talking about eczema for a few months now, right? So one of the areas you get to focus on with some cold showers and some cryotherapy, if you dare to go there, is that it can really support the eczema issue that you're dealing with. And any kind of blemishes on the body, any kind of general acne, right? Any kind of other issues with skin and the lymphatic system. A huge one is psoriasis, connected to autoimmune. And reducing the stress. So we talked about reducing stress. The other thing that cryotherapy is very plentiful, very bountiful in doing is reducing the cofactors that contribute to depression. So, you know, I was talking about the power behind a little bit of elevation in the body by the neurotransmitters getting triggered and feeling super effing powerful, right? What happens to you when you are standing there big and bold, freezing cold water? You're like, it's just toughening you up, right? It's just another way for you to stand bold and stand strong and be powerful. Another thing that you just busted right through. It's not gonna break you, trust me. And boy, does that towel feel really good after running that cold water on your skin. Oh, to wrap yourself in that cozy towel. Okay, so reducing stress, increasing your focus, increasing your mood, okay? Reducing issues related to depression. All right, next up, uropathy. What is uropathy? You're probably like, okay, wait a minute. I see a word in there that looks a little familiar. Uropathy. Uropathy is the reintroduction, I know, I'm going here, the reintroduction of one's own urine. What? Yes, to the skin or internally. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you a challenge around this, or maybe I will, to increase your immune response in your body. Now, if you've heard of urine therapy, uropathy, awesome. If you've not, I probably, would not do this on like week 2 of our program because maybe we need to get a little bit more trust built between us before I start telling you to start putting your piss on your face or on your hands. So here's what's going to happen. When you reintroduce your urine to your body, topically or internally, what happens is you trigger your immune system to go into an alert state and step up and say, wait a minute, let's protect ourselves against anything going on here that's getting reintroduced to the system. And so when you reintroduce the urine to your body, whether it's topically on your skin or on your hands for your eczema, and I'm actually going to give you a protocol. So yeah, you got that coming in a moment. Don't worry. First of all, you won't smell. Everyone's always worried about the smell. And so when you allow it to air dry, that's it. It doesn't smell. You won't smell a thing, I swear. So here's what you're going to do. Now, if you have skin issues or if you just want to get the glow on, because guess what? I do it. I haven't done it in a while, but hey, I think it's time to bring it back in. So first of all, here are the reasons why you should do uropathy. first of all, friggin' works, okay? Totally works. Second of all, $0. It doesn't cost a dime. Third reason, well, you always have a fresh supply. And the way you do your urine therapy, oh, and the fourth reason you should do uropathy, why the hell wouldn't you? You got nothing to lose. No one even has to know you're doing it until they're like, wait a minute, why are you looking different? What's going on? Hey, I see your eczema cleared up. What are you doing? Well, how much detail do you want to know? So here's what you do. You wake up in the morning, okay? You're only going to use the morning stream. You do not use your urine at any other points in the day. So technically, you do it once a day, and that should be enough to get some amazing results. What you're going to do is use a paper cup or another kind of cup, whatever you want, and urinate for about 2 or 3 seconds. You can literally count it out loud. And then stop the urination, okay? You use those muscles, those kegels, right? Stop the urination. Place the cup underneath. Begin the urination. Stop when you're about, 3 seconds left to pee. You get a sense of like the bladder emptying, right? Isn't that so freaking cool? Stop the urination at that point. Remove the hand and the cup and then pee the rest of the way into the toilet. So what you're doing is you're capturing the middle stream, right? We start the pee, we allow to go out of the body what was kind of in the canal for a while, and then the fresh urine comes through and it goes into the cup. And then at the very end, you close off, pull the muscles, stop peeing, pull the cup away, and then pee the rest in the toilet, okay? Now, here's the introduction of how you're gonna use this stuff. You have to use it within 15 minutes of it coming out of your body. So what I would suggest you do, put a cup in the bathroom, and you're going to pee for 3 seconds, stop it, place the cup underneath your body, pee, stop it again at the end, remove the cup, and then shower. And within 15 minutes of that urine coming out of your body, you're going to use a cotton ball. You're going to dip it into the water, and then you're going to squeeze out the excess. Fun stuff. And then you're going to apply it on your face where you have the eczema, any spots on your hands where you have the eczema, and don't worry, you won't stink. It's going to air dry and you're going to be totally fine, okay? I swear, you won't smell. So that is your remedy, okay? It's free. It's always available. You have a fresh supply every day. And what have you got to lose? So I would employ you, I would encourage you, I would incentivize you, I would challenge you. You only do the morning pee, by the way, okay? You only do the morning pee. Can't believe I'm telling you this. Of course I'm telling you this. It gives great results. And I know you're suffering with the eczema. Okay, so if you're suffering, I'm gonna give it a try. The only time we do this is in the morning, because the morning urination, like that has been in your body for the longest amount of hours, right? So it's kind of like seeding itself, all right? So don't use the pee in like the middle of the day or at the end of the day. Just do the morning urination, use it within 15 minutes of coming out of your body, or else it kind of like oxidizes and it's not really gonna do anything. And then just do it again the next day, and do it again the next day, and do it until you've gotten to at least 7 days in a row, and report back in and let me know how it's going. If you're seeing any changes in your skin tone or in any of the blemishes or any of the eczema or any of the cracks of your skin or things like that. So yeah, you can put it on your skin, on your hands. Don't wash it off, okay? Let it air dry. Let your face air dry, and you'll be fine. I swear it does give a glow. I swear it gives a glow. Okay, so that is your introduction to uropathy and improving your skin. And that was also your introduction to cryotherapy and what it feels like and looks like to freeze your butt off, to freeze your boobs off, to freeze your nuggets off, and to reduce the inflammation, to enhance your beauty, to increase your radiance, to lower your anxious feelings. These are the things we covered. What else did we cover? We covered it was a great way for you to recover from strenuous workouts, or maybe you did some kind of a challenge. It's a great way for you to recover from any kind of sports or athletic injury. It's a great way for you to reduce inflammatory responses in your body, right? Elevating the quality of our food, reducing the inflammatory responses, reducing the gas, reducing the bloating. having epic poops, getting some cryotherapy, or just doing your cold shower every day. Trust me, that is going to make a huge difference, okay? Yes, the cryotherapy works a little differently, but you're going to be fine. You're going to rock it. And I'm so excited to hear what you think of the cold showers. Now, by the way, I will say, I did not make up the uropathy thing. It's been around for thousands of years. I wish I could claim, you know, ownership to the uropathy thing. There's absolutely no way I can. All right, so that is our presentation for today. And if you have any questions on it, let me know. But morning urine, pee for 3 seconds, stop the flow, put your cup underneath, begin the flow, stop your flow at the very end when you have a sense of like 2 or 3 seconds left, remove the cup, apply it with a cotton ball to your face, or apply it with a cotton ball to your hands, or any place you have the eczema. Just take a cotton ball, dip it in there, squeeze it out, and then it's like a compress, right? You're just kind of applying it. And you can apply it here, go to the face, go to any other parts of your body, and then just go back and do a second round of application. But you want to use it within 15 minutes of it coming out of your body. And by the way, it's not like fecal microbiota transplant where you have to like get the poop from somebody else. You only use your own, okay? We are just taking your immune system, we're reintroducing it to your body, and we're allowing it to get stronger, better, bigger, faster, more. So let me know how it goes when you give this a whirl, and I'm gonna challenge you to give it a whirl by Saturday. And then you can post in this live, in this Zoom, as to what it was like to put pee on your hands and on your face. And the world doesn't have to know shit. It's our secret. It's your secret weapon, I swear. I swear, I'm actually gonna get back into it because why not? What have I got to lose? I fell off of the wagon. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this presentation on cold showers, cryotherapy, the benefits for working out, for sports recovery, for any kind of anxious feelings, for boosting weight loss, for beauty and cellular regeneration, and making sure that you can reduce the stresses in your life. All right, have any questions? Or once you start doing the cold showers, I think it's time for you to post on the recording, which is what you're seeing right now in the Facebook group. And let me know how it's happening, how it's going, and what your experience is of these cold showers other than freaking A, it's cold. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.